Hey everybody, good to see you. Glad you're checking out my TikTok and YouTube channels and sites. So today I want to talk about writing music. Just touch on it just a little bit and see if we can get your curiosity going to start writing. So I started playing electric guitar at 13, probably a few years before that. I did start with an acoustic guitar to learn the chords and mostly major, minor, and dominant seventh. So when I got my guitar, probably by 2 years later, maybe 14 to 15, I was already writing some songs. It's just, some people it just comes to naturally, or others, maybe you have to kind of like force it. But it was just something very gratifying for me that songs were coming out and melodies were in my head. And I'm not sure if the words are the best that they could be, but I was in a band at 16 and we went from covers to playing all original music. And that was some of the most gratifying periods for me playing, because all our friends would be at the schools or wherever we played. And sometimes they'd even call out the names of my songs. So that was so cool to be able to play music. I wrote music for the band and the other guitar player did. So we had quite a bit of songs that we were doing that were original. And maybe we mixed in, a few covers. So you should try that. If it comes out, once you've learned the basic chords, major, minor, dominant, seventh, and you've already worked on enough songs of other people and kind of get the idea, verse, chorus, bridge possibly in there, or a solo, and then come back with maybe a third verse and then another chorus, and then take it out. There's an intro, there's different production parts of it that make it interesting if you're actually getting to the point where you're going to put it, into this, go into the studio and record it and put it wherever you want. So I want you to take a look at a couple of things that I'm doing, okay? My website for my music is stevetopelmusic.com. It's STEVE, last name TOPEL. stevetopelmusic.com. There's plenty of songs on there. But in addition, I am on Spotify, I'm on YouTube. I actually even have a Spotify radio station that is on Spotify. So you could probably find, my music under my name on Spotify, Steve Topel. Go and listen either on my website or Spotify, and listen to my songs and come back with questions about, maybe inspiration, or how did I write that, or where did the idea come from, or why are you using those chords, or whatever questions may come up. But maybe hearing some of my original music, maybe that will spur you on to actually start writing some songs for yourself if you have the melody in your head. I sometimes like to put together, chords that sound interesting, and then kind of figure out the melody for it, and then the words. But everybody has their own unique way of doing it. The main thing is just get started, because I've been writing now since I was 14. So there's songs that are on Spotify that are or on my website that I wrote, 30 or more years ago. And there's things there that are almost, very new, from the past couple of years. Give a listen. Just another component that we can talk about besides teaching you how to play beginner, intermediate, advanced guitar, how to set up your amp, what guitars to buy, reading music. We're going to touch on continuing to do all of that. But we really haven't got much into songwriting, and I just wanted to throw that out there because I think a lot of you may be interested, and it will just add a whole nother dimension to you playing once you're got the chords under your fingers and you can kind of like think of a melody that goes along with those chords. It can be very rewarding to write your own songs. So check me out on my website, check me out on Spotify. You may be able to find me on iTunes and other spots all around the internet. See you next time.